Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is CNM News Network. I am your host, Carlo, here with a special on Lazio, Italy, and with my co-host, Marco, and his contribution of...
Hello.
And we're back with my special on Lazio. Italy. It all started when the capital of Lazio, Roma, was first founded. It is said that Romolo and Remo were abandoned as children and were suckled by a she-wolf. A shepherd and his wife then raised them to manhood. They then decided to found a city for themselves, but over a dispute, Romolo killed Remo. Romolo then found the city of Roma in 753 BC. And now to Marco and his region's beginning.
Veneto was first inhabited in the 2nd and 1st millennium BC by the people of Ugani. Once in the 6th and 7th century BC, the people of Veneto had contact with the Etruscans and Greeks. Back in the 4th century BC, they spoke Venetic, an Indo-European language closely related to Latin and other Italic languages. Back then, Veneto was prospering with its trade of amber and its breeding of horses. But later on, the people of Veneto started to adopt the customs of their neighbors. Now back to Carl.
Around the 8th century BC, Roma became the Roman kingdom ruled by 7 kings. Then the Roman Republic was formed after the 7 kings ruled in 510 BC. Then the Roman Empire was formed in 27 BC and ruled by an emperor. The Roman Empire conquered much of the known world at the time, but in the 2nd and 3rd century BC, the empire split. The Pope during the rule of Constantine I in 272 to 237 AD set Roma as the center of the Catholic Church, but in 476 AD, Western Roman Empire was conquered. Roma was under control by the Byzantine Empire until 751 AD, when the Lombards, or Germanic people from the northern Europe, defeated the Byzantines. In 756 AD, Pepin the Short gave the Pope non-religious jurisdiction over Rome and the surrounding areas, thus creating the Papal States. Back to you, Mark.
By the middle of the 8th century, the Franks had assumed political control of the region. The mainland of Veneto became part of the Carolingian Empire. Though politically dominant, these Germanic invaders were gradually absorbed into the Venetian population over the centuries. In the late 9th century, Berengar Margrave of the March of Friuli was elected King of Italy. A Margrave functioned originally as the military governor of a Carolingian mark. In the 10th century, the mainland of Veneto, after suffering invasions from the Magyars and the Slavs, was incorporated into the Holy Roman Empire. In 1167, an alliance was formed among the Venetian cities such as Venice, Padua, Treviso, Vicenza, and Verona, with other cities of northern Italy to assert their rights against the Holy Roman Emperor. The Second Treaty of Constance in 1183 confirmed the Peace of Venice of 1177, in which the cities agreed to remain part of the empire as long as their jurisdiction over their own territories was not disobeyed. The Second Treaty of Constance ensured that the Italian cities retained local jurisdiction over their territories. Now back to Carlo with the exciting topic of Lazio.
Roma continued to keep its status as the papal capital even after the relocation of the papacy in the Papal States, diminishing in 1309 to 1377. Then in the 15th century, during the Italian Renaissance, many famous buildings were constructed. During this period of time, the arts flourished and the papacy became corrupt. Your turn, Marco.
Thank you, Carlo. As the barbarians were interested in the wealth of the mainland, part of the Venetian population sought refuge in some of the isolated and unoccupied islands in the lagoon, from which the city of Venezia was born. After a period of Byzantine domination in the 8th century, Venice became an independent maritime republic ruled by its elected Doge. The Doge was the chief magistrate in the former republics of Venezia and Genoa. The republic became a commercial superpower, and its influence lasted through the Middle Ages and the Renaissance. In fact, the Venetian Republic enjoyed 1,100 years of uninterrupted influence throughout the Mediterranean. By the 16th century, the Venetian Republic dominated over Veneto, Friuli, parts of Lombardy and Romagna, Istria, Dalmatia, the Ionian islands of Corfu, Cephalonia, Ithaca, and Zante. In 1797, Napoleon invaded the territory of the Venetian Republic. Overwhelmed by more powerful forces, Doge Ludovico Manin resigned and retired to his villa in Passariano in Friuli, and the thousand-year-old republic disappeared as an independent state. And now back to Carlo and...
Thank you, Marco. In 1798, the Roman Republic was formed, but it only lasted 1 year due to the reformation of the Papal States in 1799. Then under Napoleon's rule, Roma was incorporated into the French Empire. When the French Empire ended in 1814, the Roman Republic rose again, but this time it ended in the same year. In 1861, the Kingdom of Italy was formed and made Roma its capital, even though it was still under the control of the Pope. In 1870, the Italian troops invaded Roma and then captured it. Then in 1871, Italia changed its capital from Firenze to Roma, which finally created the region of Lazio. Now back to Marcos.
Thanks, Carlo. The territory soon changed back to Napoleon in 1801. However, after his defeat in 1814, the Congress handed Veneto over to the Austrian Empire. Its successor state to the Holy Roman Empire, still ruled by Francis. Thus Veneto would remain under Austrian rule, except for some cities which declared their independence in 1848, until it was incorporated into the Kingdom of Italy in 1866. In 1866, after the Third War of Independence and a controversial referendum, Veneto was annexed to Italy. A referendum is a direct popular vote on a topic. In an effort to Italianize the population, Venetian language was not officially recognized, and public servants were recruited from other regions. Due to uneven economic development reducing many to poverty, the 19th century and the first half of the 20th became a period of emigration. Millions of Venetians left their homes and their native land to seek opportunities in other parts of the world. Many settled down in South America, especially in the Rio Grande do Sul region in Brazil. Others in Australia, Canada, and the United States of America.
Hello once again and welcome back. Many of you might not know this, but the population of Lazio is 5,724,365, according to the census of Il 30 Novembre 2010. Hey Marco, what is Veneto's population?
Why, the population of Veneto is 4,936,197, Carlo. Thanks for asking. Hey Carlo, I heard that the capital of Lazio is Roma. Can you confirm that?
Yes, Marco, the capital of Lazio is Roma, and did you know that it is the national capital as well?
Yes, I did actually. And did you know that the capital of Veneto was Venezia, Carlo?
Of course I knew that. What do you think I am, a fool?
No, but did you know that Veneto makes most of its money off of tourism from Venezia?
Well, Roma makes its money off its amazing food, including, but not limited to, a hard, salty Italian cheese called sheep's milk pecorinos, buffalo's milk mozzarella, Roman ricotta, a type of bread called maritosi, and a wine made in Montefiascone called Est Est Est. Beat that!
I will beat that. Did you know that one day Venice might actually sink?
Well, I can beat that with this. Did you know Roma might blow up one day?
Really?
No, but Lazio has great beaches.
Well, that is certainly interesting. In Venezia, there are also wonderful monuments like Il Palazzo Ducale, or in English, the Doge's Palace, and also Il Ponte Rialto, and also in English, it is Rialto Bridge. What monuments do you have in Lazio, huh?
Well, Lazio has the Colosseo, in which gladiators and there was naval fights staged there. Also, La Statua di Romolo e Remo is a very famous monument. It's even on the Roman flag.
Okay, I still have the Il Ponte dei Sospiri, or in English, the Bridge of Sighs, and Piazza e Duomo di San Marco. And this is English, and in English, this is St. Mark's Dome and Cathedral. So you're going to have to beat that.
Oh, I will. With my Pantheon, which was a monument for all the Roman gods. And I have my Capella Sistina, which was painted by Michelangelo. How about that?
Well, did you know that the local income of all the people in Veneto per year is 149.4 billion euros? I bet all the people in Lazio don't make that much money.
Oh, well, all the people from Lazio make 174.1 billion euros per year. And fun fact time!
Venice is built on 117 islands. It features 150 canals and over 400 bridges.
Some policemen in Lazio ride Lamborghinis. And I think that is enough for today's fun fact.
I agree.
Thanks for watching CNM's competitive special on Lazio and Veneto. Do you have anything to add, Marco?
Not exactly.
Well, think of something next time. Have a nice evening and stay groovy, everyone.